Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working on a bunch of For the Hoarding quests. We got a couple of them done. Let's see, we made cherry cheesecake and we made deluxe cheeseburgers. We started getting some work on the splintered water. We need, what, 1,000 of those? Yeah, and we have 180. So we're getting there. I can take a bunch of ice and go ahead and throw it in here. And I don't know, make another 100-ish. No, we can't make quite 100. Let's make like 50 more ice water shards, and then we should be able to craft more of those into other things, into the slivers. So let's see if we can't do that. So there is a bunch. I have no idea how much, but it might be enough. Let's see. So basically, the plan for... Ooh, that's actually really close. So I'm going to let that run, and we'll probably finish that before the end of the episode. Now, today's episode, we are going to move away from For the Hoarding and get back into Thaumcraft. And one of the things that I need to do for this is, do I have another crucible? I do not. Let's make a cauldron. Let's make another cauldron. And we're going to make another crucible, so we're going to need some niter as well. And the reason why we're doing this is because it's going to make my life a little bit easier to do this a little bit more manually. But we'll put it right over here, I guess. Ugh, I hate the constant like checking to see if things are scannable. Cauldron's actually not scannable. Huh. That's somewhat surprising. Alright, so we have that. And the reason why we're going to have a manual cauldron is because today we're going to get into golems. And golems is a lot of the crucible recipes, so we might as well take care of it that way. It'll be easier in the long run, I think, than to constantly be going down here and setting up different recipes and whatnot. However, do we have any room? We have 4 out of 5. So we can do one more recipe down there, and that's going to be good, because the recipe we're going to need... by the way, I was looking at bees. I didn't feel like getting back into bees yet, so I'm not going to. But that's something that we'll get to at some point in the near-ish future. Wrong place. Alright, so we need like 100 or so more. So let's get like 2 stacks and see what that puts us at. And see if we actually have enough water shards for this. So we need 240, which is basically... Let's see, well, there's 40, so we need 200 more. That's not too bad. Actually, 100 more. So that's a stack and a half, more or less. So do we have more water shards being made? Just come down here and see. Doesn't look like it. But we should be able to make more water shards. So 37, we'll take the drum, we'll take it back down, and this one should be full enough. That one is actually completely full. So we'll just run the this guy again, and let's take the 37 out. We'll throw those stuff in there, and water shards, let's craft like 40? Sure. So that won't take too long, and once we have those, we should be able to get what we need. So the next thing I want to look at is we'll take a look at the quest book relatively soon. So there is one more item I would like to get, and I have to remember if it's in here. It would be an automagi? No. Witching gadgets? No. Energistics? Do we not have it? Aww. I'm gonna be really sad. I don't think we have it. Nope, we don't. We don't have the ever full urn, so we're gonna need some sort of thing that is infinite water. Let's just look up water and see what we can have. So water barrels and sinks would work, but I don't think I can pipe out of a sink, which is a shame. Now I can make the aqueous. I can make another aqueous accumulator and get water from that. But let's just test something. Let's get a fluid duct and a servo and some sort of container. I don't even. It doesn't really matter. Do we have a barrel or something? We have a stone barrel. That'll work. And I just want to test if I put a stone barrel there, fluid duct there, and then a servo here, that will not pump water out. Okay. I didn't think it would, but it was an idea to check. So I guess we're gonna need a bucket and a sink, which I already have one, so it's not a big deal. And we have the 40 water shards, so we just need 100 more, so that's just a little over a stack. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So there's a stack and 36. So we're gonna put the sink over here. And I'm really disappointed we don't have an everfull, or yeah, an everfull urn. It is from, I believe it's from the Tinker's construct. I don't remember what it's called. But it is basically it's Tinker's construct combined with Thaumcraft. There we go. And it has a lot of really cool things, and one of the best things that it has is an item called the Everfull Urn, which allows us to basically, okay, splintered water. It allows us to basically fill up any inventories with water automatically. So it's really nice, but unfortunately we don't have it. So do we have any nooks? We certainly do. Let's go ahead and get this guy kind of taken care of so that it doesn't put any badness anywhere. And just putting these guys around like this will prevent any of the excess VSV from tainting up the area. So we need more nooks. Just take them all, and I'm putting way too many on here. We only need one per block space, but it looks nicer. Alright, cool. So with that taken care of, we can now get into some golem stuff. Now splintered water here soon will be done, but that'll take a while, so I'll get back to that later. Let's actually, you know what? Let's stop it from doing its thing. Turn that off, because it's going to go incredibly slow. So let's break that, and let's put a item duct and a servo, and this will be a lot better. So that is on, which is fine. I don't actually care for this one, but this way it will go much faster, and we should see in here this is going to go so much faster. Alright, so with that taken care of, we need to do some golem stuff, and to do that we're going to need more research and all that kind of fun stuff. So golems are their own little section. Let's go ahead and get advanced golems. Let's go ahead and get basically all of the golems. We need permutatio, and we'll get all this research. So permutatio is one that we're going to need a lot of, so let's just get a bunch of that. It shouldn't be too hard considering it is just primals. And what's that require? Fames. Fames is life and void. We ran out of one of those. We ran out of life. We're probably going to need a lot of life. So this is the best way I found to kind of deal with research, because primals are easy to get with our savant bees. And let's see, we just need census. And might as well get basically everything. We're missing census. So census is the only thing we need left. And we need spiritus and air, and we're out of air. So we just come over here. Should have plenty of lore fragments, which will give us knowledge fragments, which will give us what we need. So I believe it's a 4. Yeah. So there's 23 knowledge fragments. Let's go ahead and just eat all of these. Give us a bunch of primal aspects. And now we should be able to get some census and finish the researches. So there's that one and that one. So I think everything is researched in here. Looks like it. So we shouldn't have any problem making any of the quest items. Now we also have the slivers of water. Perfect. So with that quest done, we can go ahead and turn this off and claim reward. So we got a legendary reward bag. What is it? It is Ardite and Cobalt. It's actually pretty good. None required, but pretty good. So with that taken care of, we could always go get it from the Nether, but it's not a bad reward. It's just not super good. But let's go ahead and look down here at Thaumaturgy. So we need to do some quests. One of the first things we need to do is Golem animation cores. We're going to need 8 of these. So Golem animation cores. There are a lot of them. We need the blank ones, which is going to require niter and bricks. So bricks, we have 3. We can't auto craft those. Let's teach the system how to auto craft those, because we're going to need a lot. So we need clay, which is also, we can get the big blocks, but can we, let's see, can we get the normal clay easily? Mana infusion. So no. Alright, let's go ahead and get like 100 of these. We're going to take this out, and do we have a shovel? We have some iron shovels, but they can't do anything. Let's take a piece of cobalt and, I don't know, some bones. And let's make a nice, fast shovel. So throw that in there. That is off. We don't have a shovel cast, so we'll have to deal with that here in a second. That shouldn't be too bad to get. So we just need to make a shovel. A shovel head, doesn't really matter what out of. We'll use bone, and then I also want a tool rod made out of bone. And then we're going to need some aluminum brass or gold. We have aluminum brass, so we'll use that. It'll smelt up much faster. So that goes in there. We put the shovel head right here. And once that melts down, we'll get our shovel. And basically what we'll have to do is manually get all this clay taken care of, and then what I'll do is we'll just set up the system to automatically make clay into bricks. So there we go. There is shovel. Now I went for cobalt because it is the fastest thing ever. It's one of the highest mining speeds. So this should be incredibly fast. And it is. So that's what I wanted to see. It's kind of a bummer that there's not a really good way to make clay. Whoa, I am lagging. There we go. There's not a really good way to make clay from clay blocks, but we can at least get the bricks. And that goes into redstone furnace. And we just need to teach the system that I need like 40 bricks. And that should be good. So that'll start working. And then we can make the animation cores. So that is literally just, I need to go to the actual, there we go, like that. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're out of niter. Because I forgot to make more niter. So let's craft like 20 of that. And hopefully we have enough essentia. If not, we'll deal with that soon enough. So there's 1 niter. There's 2. And let's go ahead and throw these guys on the ground. Get their research. 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So there is all the golem animation cores. And then we're going to get an order upgrade for the golems. That does different things. I don't really plan on using golems all that much, so it's not that big of a deal. But that unlocked a lot of quests. So let's go ahead and start getting the farming minions. So we need the golem animation core farming, or the harvest. So this one, which requires a little bit of crucible crafting with maces and metal. So what's a good way to get those? Maces is like wheat and stuff like that. Paint brushes are really good for that, as well as cactus seeds. Okay, so let's just grab some cactus seeds, and we need what, 5 and 5, so 2 of these will be enough. Alright, well that'll work. So we just do this, and basically what this is doing is you make the blank cores, and then you infuse them with the crucible crafting. All of these are going to be infusions with either actual infusions, or some of the easier ones will be just crucible, and you just give them kind of abilities, so to speak, and you'll get the cores. So that should be that one. We're going to get a thaumium golem. And go ahead and get that. And we're going to have to make a thaumium golem at some point, which is also interesting. So maybe that'll be a little bit easier. Next we need a golem animation core that is fishing, it looks like. Yeah, so fishing is an infusion with salmon, raw fish, and puffer fish. So we have raw salmon. Puffer fish, we do not have any of those. And fish, we have some basic fish. Now, can we get... and then also requires the harvest. So I don't plan on using any of these guys, so I don't really care about using them. But hey, clownfish. We have clownfish. We have... we do not have that. Never mind. I thought maybe we could get puffer fish from clownfish, but we don't have an alchemy catalyst. I could make one, but you know what? Let's. How do I want to make one or not? That is a question. Do I want to do that or not? I do want to go sleep. So unfortunately we have to go the long way around. I'm going to finish this house one of these days. But yeah, so we need pufferfish, and we could just fish. We could actually just fish for them, but that's not very fun. So let's go ahead and make the alchemy catalyst. So alchemy catalyst right here. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, we just literally need one more brewing stand. There we go. And then now how this guy works is you just put him underneath a mana pool. So like it's 2 blocks away from right here. So it's right here, and you just put him right there. And you can actually see him through the bottom of the pool, and then we can just throw him in there and get what we want. Now it doesn't really matter if that's there or not, so I'm not going to worry about it. But we need this stuff, and then a fishing rod, which I can go ahead and craft. I do have a fisher I could use, but meh. And then this guy, and what all else do we need for it? So, Meto, Bestia, and Aqua, 16 of each. Aqua, we have plenty of Bestia. We don't have any of the other stuff, so let's get some cactus seeds. Let's throw 16 of those in, and let's throw 8 of them in there. And that should be good. So, once that cooks up, we'll be good to go. So that goes there. We'll do every other one. Pufferfish and salmon. And then the harvest goes in the middle, correct? Yes. Alright, so once we have the Meto, which it will get there soon enough, we'll be good to go. So let's put that in there. We can put that stuff in there. And what else do we need to do? So we also need to make the gather and fill. So it is fill this one, which is fames and void. So what's something good for that? Wheat. Any of the food stuff. Sugar. Sugar is really good. So we need 5 sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then void bowls are really good. Or glass bottles. So I think I've been using bowls. Do I not have bowls on AutoCraft? I should. Let's go ahead and get that auto-crafted. So, I don't know if it requires planks. No, it is slabs. So we'll do this. Teach the system that, and then teach the system that. So 2 crafting things. I have plenty of room. So let's get like, I don't know, 100 bowls. They're actually really good for using for anything. So do we have Meto now? We do. Let's go ahead and smack this. That'll do its job. Let's get some bowls. We're gonna need 5 of these as well, I believe. And yes. So fill this up. 5 of those. Once it starts boiling, I forgot about that part. And that is going just fine. Also, it is raining outside. It is actually storming, so hopefully I don't lose the power. What? I didn't know that was a thing. I accidentally made nutrient mix. What's the recipe for that? It is sugar with fames in there, so I can't use sugar. Alright, so what's something else that is fames? Potatoes, apples, nutrient mix is not bad. So let's get a piece of wheat. Let's just get 3 pieces of wheat. And that will give us 3. And it's deconstructing. So let's get 5 wheat. Which is easy enough for us to get more bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go ahead and grab this guy. So now I can teach a golem to fish. And that would be kind of cool. I could just have a golem that constantly fishes. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but it's not really something I need right now. So if we need it later, we'll set it up, but otherwise, I don't plan on it. So back to the filling. Let's go ahead and get this up and running. And once this boils, we'll get what we need. Let's move that over there. Alright, so bowls and wheat. And there's the fill. Alright, and then I don't know what this other one is. So let's clear that out. And what is the... Oh, it's gather. Alright, and gather is earth and luck. Okay. So... what are some easy ways to get this stuff? Greed, gold coins, I believe gold nuggets are also really good. But I've never scanned those, so I don't know. So that one's not bad. Terra is dirt. Dirt's really good. So I need a couple pieces of dirt and some gold. Oh, gold just has metal. So do we have any treasures? We do. So we'll open a couple of these. And there's the gold coins. So we'll just throw all of this stuff back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So same thing as before. Crucible crafting. And once it boils, we'll get it done. So as you can see why I don't want to do the automated stuff. It's a little bit easier to do it this way. And there's gather. So let's scan gather. And that should be another quest, which will give us the upgrade for fire, which improves damage. Ordo makes them more intelligent. They do different things, and it says what they do in the Thaumcraft. It's not that important to me, so like I said, I don't plan on using golems. I just want to get these quests done. So let's see what other golem cores we can do. So we already did gather. I don't think that's supposed to be gather. I think that's supposed to be sorting. Which is a mistake, but it's kind of whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and claim it. Who cares? This pack isn't quite finished, and I don't know that it ever will be, to be honest. It's been out for a couple years now, so I've given it plenty of time to hopefully get finished, but it's not going to. Not at this point anyways. And then we need butchery. So this one, butcher. So that is beast and flesh. I don't know why I exit out of that when I still want to look and see how to get that stuff. So I believe leather would be good. Raw foods are good, especially if they are meat based. I think normal leather would be really good. Let's see. No, it has Beastia, but it doesn't have the other guy. So let's see what's going to be the easiest way to do this. Flesh, rotten flesh isn't too bad. So 3 rotten flesh. 1, 2, 3. And then the Beastia, we can do flame string, imp leather, string. String 5 of those. And that should be decent. So we'll get crucible going. And is there any other things that we're going to need to make? Nope, just golems and some other miscellaneous stuff. But there is no more cores by the looks of it, so that goes in there. And that didn't work. Why did that not work? It is 5 of each. I had that. I have the research for it. Like, I can get the recipe. Butcher. Oh, it's guard. Oh, I didn't see that. Did it say that on here? Was I just blind? I was just blind. Alright, so we need guard first. And guard requires weapon and imprison. So I believe arrows are good for weapons, but they're not the best. So let's once again, instead of exiting out, let's see what these are. So arrows are pretty good. We'll go ahead and use arrows. So we need 5 of those, and then Viniclium. Amber is probably the best thing. So amber and arrows. So we need 5 arrows. We're going to need rotten flesh. We're going to need string. And we're going to need amber, which we don't have much of, but we have enough. So let's just go ahead and do that. And this will hopefully work a little bit better now that I actually look at what we need to do. And there's guard. I want to turn around, scan that, empty the crucible, redo it, and this should work this time. Alright, it's already boiling, so rotten flesh, string, and guard will give us butcher. There we go. Alright, so with that taken care of, that should be the last quest of the cores, and that's going to give us a flesh golem. Creepy. Alright, with that taken care of, let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. We have 1 greater reward bag. We'll get to that soon enough. We need to make the golem linking bell. So let's take a look at that. The golem linking bell is not researchable. Oh, because it's automagy. So we need to find that in here. And automagy. Golem linking bell. Where might it be? Golem workbench is probably off of this. Golem workbench upgrades. Tally box. I do not see it. Advanced no jarring. We don't have Arum. So something we haven't done. I have an idea though. So there is another bell. The Golemancer's bell. Let's go ahead and make one of those. And I wonder if scanning it won't be what we need to do. So we'll just throw this on the ground. And did that unlock any research? No. Alright, so we can't do that right now. We'll get back to that later. So what other quests do we have? I think we just need to make golems. And golems are not that bad to do. We need a wood golem. And we need a clay golem. So let's make these 2 first. Clay golems are made with bricks inside of crucible crafting, and wood are great wood logs inside crucible crafting. So great wood and bricks. We have both of these things. And do they require the same thing? So Humanus, Modus, and Spiritus. 4 of each. Yes. Alright, so we just need to get some of this stuff. Modus trapdoors. And it's 4 of each, so we need a bunch of trapdoors. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get some trapdoors. I have 1. So wood. So we need 8 trapdoors. So there's the Modus. We need Spiritus and Humanus. Spiritus and Humanus. Oh, Skull would be perfect. So I believe I have a good number of... Let's see. Let's use the angry zombie heads. So that's all we need. And boil up some water, and we can make these golems pretty quickly, pretty easily. So trapdoors. There's the wood. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I don't want that stuff hanging around. So let's actually go get some more nooks. And we're going to fill in those areas. And I think if we do that, then there are no more valid locations for any of the nastiness. Used to be called Flux. I don't know what it's called anymore. I can't remember. It is like Taint? No, it might be. I don't know. Whatever it is. The purple stuff. The bad purple stuff. Let's go ahead and do trapdoors. Alright, trapdoors, zombie head, brick, and there's a clay golem. Cool. So 2 easy quests. And there's that guy, and that guy scanned. Claim rewards. We got a fill, which already had that animation core, and then an entropy, which does some things. It looks like it's defensive, so smarter, but also more defensive. So good if you are into golems, but like I said, I don't really have the desire to do that. So next is the stone golem, which I believe is going to be bricks. And same thing. Yes, so trapdoors times 4, a mob head, which, let's see, I think the angry zombies are still the best, and then bricks. Alright, so this will be simple enough. Most of the golems are pretty easy to make. The only one that is really nasty to do is the tallow, which it doesn't look like we're going to have to do that one. So, trapdoors, zombie head, stone bricks. Throw them on the ground, scan them, and that's pretty much it. So, claim reward. We already have the Thaumcraft, the Thaumic ones, because we got one from a reward. We're going to get an iron golem. So, all the golems have different like abilities and whatnot. And it all depends on what they're made out of. Iron golems are better for attacking, defense. They have more life. I think clay ones are faster. Thaumic ones are probably one of the better ones. And they have the ability to have 2 upgrades. Just a lot of different things. So that looks like most of the actual golems. And now there's 2 more quests that are going to unlock quests elsewhere. And then there's also the golem workbench, which allows your golems to craft. Oh, cool. That's actually really cool. So let's get some accessories, and this is going to unlock another quest somewhere. So we need the fez, the spectacles, and the iron plating. So let's see if we can't do those real quick. And then accessory. How do you spell accessories? Oh, it's singular. Alright, so we need the fez, which is just some red wool and string. It has to be red. We have... Let's get the 4 wool. 2, 3, 4. And we have a mortar. Yes. So I think I can do this. Because I believe it's considered dye. Yes, it is. Cool. So there is the fez, which this is just, they're just decorations. I don't think most of them do anything. Most of them are Doctor Who references. Spectacles. I need some glass. Why do I not have glass on auto crafting? Oh wait, no, I can't see auto crafting in there. That's right, I forgot. Let's make 100 glass. And then the last one is the iron plating, which is just some iron and an iron chest plate. So iron. Don't have an iron chest plate, so let's go ahead and make one. And we should have the glass by now. We have one of them. Come on. Go faster. But yeah, so some of these I think do things, but for the most part they're just decorations. What is taking so long? Oh, it's still trying to get more sand. So that's going to take a minute. But while we're waiting, let's go ahead and open our reward bag. We got some golem animation cores. Awesome. Exactly what we needed. So do we have the glass yet? Oh, come on. Okay, we should be getting glass now. And we are. So there is the spectacles and then the iron plating. I forgot I gotta click it on this one. And that should be a quest. And we're gonna get a visor, which is also a thing. A lot of these, like I said, are pop culture references. Depending on how old of pop culture you consider pop. Yeah. So with that taken care of, that unlocked a quest somewhere else. Now, I don't know where, but not seeing any quests yet. So might unlock a quest later. We'll find out. There are still a lot of quests to unlock at this point. But for now, I think that's a good stopping point. So we did a lot of quests in this area. I need to figure out how to get the golem linking bell. I'm trying to figure out the research for that. And we'll kind of go from there. So runic whitelist. Not entirely sure how to make that. It's probably right here. And it is. Okay. So it's pretty easy, actually. So we'll get into more Thaumcraft next time, I think, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!